Hello there guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today I want to talk about stop thinking so much and raise your vibration. Now I'm going to talk about it from my perspective because I've spoken about raising your vibration in the past, and I want to explain how to do it correctly. So you're going to stop thinking and raise your vibration. This is the correct way to do it. Right, before I do that, if you like Spirituality Simplified, remember to like, share and subscribe. Also, please join my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle, where there's a wonderful community of nearly 2,000 people on there, and we are living our best lives. And I'm going to be posting more and more on there as the weeks and months come. So guys, let's talk about it. Firstly, when I say this is the correct method, I have said in the past, and I say it again, there is more than one way to an end in everything in life. So this isn't the only method, but this is what I've found to be the best method, and I want to tell you about it. So I was an overthinker, and actually I can still have a tendency to want to go back there, so that's why I found spirituality, and that's how I've changed my life from a broke, sick guy to now an abundant, free-flowing channel of the divine, if you want to call it that. With no ego in that at all, actually. There's no ego in that, but what I mean is the majesty of how my life is unfolding around me just brings me such pleasure and joy to share this message with you. So if you are someone who is on a manifestation journey, we hear it all the time. Raise your vibration, raise your vibration, raise your vibration. Here is the spiritual truth. You never raise your vibration by adding anything to yourself. You never raise your vibration by adding anything to yourself. And this is a really important thing. Before I go into how to stop thinking, this is the thing. You, underneath all of the muck that you've collected over the years, are a perfectly functioning high vibrational being, connected to the divine, so pure. So when someone tells you, listen man, you just need to feel more gratitude, but you're living in a desolate place, no money, nothing. I question that person, because I go, well, thank you. Thank you for telling me to feel grateful right now. That's very helpful. My scenario is bleak, but you're saying if I'm grateful, I'll get out of it. Let me work really hard to become grateful now for the very little that I have. Now listen, gratitude is amazing. I'm not saying it's not. But adding gratitude to yourself in a place of pain is never going to work. It's never going to raise your vibration, because you're going to be in a constant state of battle with what you're seeing and what you're trying to feel. And you're like, I'm tricking myself. You see, I was someone like that. I was like, I'm going to robotic affirm. I'm going to use robotic affirmations. They just didn't work for me. And then it's like, well, no, I'm going to write gratitude lists. It didn't work in the end. Gratitude lists are great once you've done steps 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then start writing a gratitude list. Fantastic then. But if you're all the way down in 1, no amount of gratitude, no amount of gratitude lists, no amount of trying to add something to yourself is going to help you. What you need to become more is to the place of neutrality about your situation. We need to start letting go of it. So this is how I work. This is what raised my vibration and in turn manifested me the things that I get to experience now. You firstly need to understand that when you disconnect from your environment, it doesn't mean you don't care. It doesn't mean that you don't want change. You just start to become at ease with where you are, at peace with it. You see, it's an interesting thing, isn't it? I'm trying to think of a good example. At the end of the day, let's talk about dogs. Dogs are energetic beings. If I come into a dog with I'm either going to overexcite the dog, or I'm going to make the dog feel unsafe and it's going to attack me. But if I come in a place of peace, I let the dog come to me, the dog's going to come to me naturally in a wonderful energy, and we're going to have a wonderful connection. It's the same with manifestation. It's the same with raising your vibration. Your vibration wants to go to its natural set point, which is high vibe, attracting everything that you could ever desire. That is the natural state of being. So stop thinking raising my vibration means I have to change something. It means I have to let go of something. What am I holding on to that's blocking that natural state of being? So that's step 1. Then we are overthinking. what I want to tell you about thinking is overthinking isn't bad by itself. It's the energy that it creates. It's the feelings that it creates that we then hold on to, which then self-perpetuate the overthinking. So the two come hand in hand. You're going to think less and you're going to raise your vibration. When you start to do these things, you start to notice your environment. Maybe your environment triggers you. Your mother says something, or you get a letter from the bank, or there's a bill, or there's this. Or you're living in destitute and you're just seeing all this lack around you. All you have to do in that moment is recognize your reaction to that environment. Because what it is without your emotional embracement, it's just a situation. And a situation without emotion, without a solidified emotion onto it, has space to change. So what I want you to do is notice it. I want you to notice the feeling that it's creating in you. Scan through your body and notice that sensation. When you become someone who detaches from your emotion, because you've recognized it on your body, it gives you an immediate detachment, which gives that sensation energy to release. Now, it gives it space to release, I should say. So then you sit back, you breathe. What you're going to start to notice is that energy, or wherever it shows up, is going to start to move, especially if you're quiet, if you're relaxed. It's going to move. All your job is to relax your body. Eventually, after a while, it's going to release. You're going to be in the perfect vibrational spot then of creation. Because what is God incarnate? What is God's expression? It's ease, flow, peace, harmony, and love. Well, peace is the center point of all of those things. Love can flourish from peace. Gratitude now can flourish from this place of peace. Your visualizations won't have resistance against them. Your affirmations will not be resisted by the body, because you are in a state of receivership. So you start to affirm to yourself quietly and lovingly divine truths of God. However you want to say it, just affirm those divine truths of God. And what are the divine truths? Divine peace, divine harmony, divine love, divine abundance, divine success, divine playfulness, divine right action. All of these truths I'm going to assimilate into me. I'm going to actually start to live spirituality rather than just know about spirituality. And then from there, this is the bit that people forget to say. Take some action in the real world. So you've got one foot in the spiritual, one foot in the real world. Take some action towards the end. See what happens, my friend. This is how you raise your vibration. This is why I have waiting lists of clients now. This is why I have been able to manifest abundance. This is why I have a love of my life in my wife and my beautiful children. This is why I'm able to move to this new home. This is why my car came back to me. And I'm not saying this out of any ego. I just get out of the way of life. I live the way I'm preaching to you, and I teach my clients how to do it too. This is a way of life. You can raise your vibration and keep it there when you stop being so responsive to life. This is what I would need you to know. This is what you need to hear. Can you implement it into your life? Let me know down in the comments. Remember, like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you.